Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to replace or actually switch out the handle on a 2004 Ford F-150. So what happened was, and I promise this wasn't me, but got in a crash, ruined the door here, so we replaced it with a junkyard door. But when you replace the door onto your truck, obviously the lock isn't going to work. So this is the original lock, so we want to switch this onto the new door. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get that done. Okay, so to start off, you need to get the entire plastic off of the inside of the door. So to do that, you need to get, if you have a manual window roller, basically you just pop this plastic up. There's a little star in here. I don't know the size on that because I don't have any star tools on me. So I'm using a 1/8 Allen wrench to take that bolt off from inside there. So next you need to take this plastic piece off of your speaker in the door. So I just took a flathead screwdriver, but you might want to take something that's not metal just so that you don't scratch the plastic here. You just pry it up a little bit and it pops right off. And then next what you're going to want to do are undo these 4 bolts here. They're 5.5 millimeters in size. So undo those and take those bolts off next. So after you get all 4 of the bolts off the radio, you can just take a flathead and pry behind it and pop it out real quick. Comes out real easy. And you just need to disconnect this wire right here, this plug. Just push on right here and it pops right off. So the next part you need to take off, there's a little plastic piece here you get with a screwdriver next to the handle. And behind it are 2 7mm bolts that you need to remove. So the next thing you need to do are there's 2 bolts on the bottom. Unfortunately, my truck doesn't have that, so I don't know what size they are, but they need to be taken off to get the plastic door off. So after you get that speaker radio off, you have the plastic pieces that the bolts screwed into, so those need to come off. It looks like an easy way to do it. Take some needle nose, just kind of pinch onto it here and just kind of wiggle its way out and pull them out. Looks like you have to get the bottom 2. I'll let you know if you have to get the top 2 as well. Okay, so it turns out you actually didn't need to get those the 2 top ones, you just need the bottom ones. To get the door up, once you have all of that off, you're just going to pull it straight up. It has hooks in a couple of different places, and that's what comes off. This is a pretty short job, but if you want, you can disconnect it right here at the cable. Just pop this out and pull the cable off. It's a little too bothersome for me. Since it's a short job, I'm just going to have my assistant hold it up. So what you can do, you can either pull all of this plastic off here. You're going to kind of mess up some of the black tar looking stuff, but that's okay. Really all you need to do is pull back this section right here. That's all you're getting to get to that outside handle. So pull that back so you can access it. And if you need to, you might need to pull this back part off here to be able to access the bottom in case you drop any bolts in there. So on the side of the door, there's these 2 plastic or more rubber things here that there's 2 bolts, 10mm bolts behind it. So to get behind it, you basically take a flathead, you pry in here, and you try and dig in once you can. There you go, and see how it just pop this out. It's a little easier to do with 2 hands. You might not actually need to take that bottom one off, but this top one is a 10mm bolt that you're going to need to remove. So after you've gotten all of the plastic off of the inside of the door, in here, right here, there are 2 bolts right there. For me, it's the silver bolt on the bottom there. It's a 10mm bolt. And then just up a little bit, if it'll focus, that one on the left. You need to remove both those 10mm bolts. So mine was stuck on there pretty good after getting those 2 bolts from the front off. So what I had to do was I took a screwdriver, just a flathead, and kind of popped under here and popped it up. It looks like it's either some gunk, there might be a little bit of glue on there that holds it on. So anyways, to get it off, I'm going to pull it forward because it has these 2 hooks on the end there that's sticking in the back. It's hooked on. I'm going to kind of twist it down. So to get it off, as you're pulling, you're going to kind of twist it down and try and push it in. What you're trying to do is you have, so that's where this back hook here was hooked onto here, and it started about like that, and you're trying to just twist it off of it like that. The lock mechanism that's hooked onto here down there will just stay on, and then once you have this top one off, that's where you're gonna unhook, then you'll be able to unhook the bottom. So essentially that's how you remove it. The installation onto the new door is obviously going to be the exact opposite. So anyways, hopefully this was helpful, and thanks for watching.